Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. One thing I need to talk about, which is super mega important, is that a lot of new players that comes and play Guild Wars 2, like there's a lot of things that, they don't know, of course, but a lot of things that people don't tell them about. So I'm going to tell them something they need to know before they play the game, because the reason is because if you don't tell them now, and if they figure out later, they will be disappointed afterwards, But that's the reason why I like to prevent that from happening, because I'm going to tell them what is so that they understand better the game and that they can decide for themselves if they want to continue playing the game or not. When I figure out something that nobody told me about 3 years later, I was very disappointed. I was like, why nobody told me that? Why was it kept secret? And there's one thing that really disappointed me, and it is one thing that a lot of people hates as well. And it's not thief, because right now you see this is my thief, and I'm playing sword dagger. And I'm gonna say, why am I playing that class, and why am I talking about that? Because there's a system in Guild Wars 2 that many players don't know about, and it's called combo. And it's what we call comboing two spell together in order to make it a one spell combo. So if you look over here, Cloak and Dagger is 130 range, right? So basically, in order to get stealth, I need to hit something within 130 range, which is like, you see the apple. I need to be like next to the apple basket and use this in order to stealth, right? So if there's nobody here in front of me or nothing to use my Dagger 5, I will not be able to stealth, right? And if I stealth, I would get a lot of benefits. First, when I stealth, I get vulnerability. I apply 5 stack vulnerability, which is the first thing. Then I get a stealth attack, which is, in this case, tactical strike, which gives an extra 10 stack of vulnerability, right? And if I attack from behind, I apply up to 3-second daze to the target in front of me, which is enough time for me to one-shot kill anybody, in World v World. And I'm talking about World v World right now. And I also steal boons. So over here it says 2 boons I can steal. But if you go over here, and if you take this trade here, it says 3. The reason why you see 2 over here is because if I stealth with Rending Shade, I can steal 2 boons from you while I am stealth. If I use F1, which is a teleportation spell and a way to steal from a target from 1200 range, I can steal 3 boons. So that's a total of 5 boons, if you look carefully, right? So here's the issue with Sword Dagger Thief and the combo system, is that I am capable of using 5 and 1 together. So basically the melee Cloak and Dagger becomes a sniping spell along with steal. So I'm going to show you right now in a few seconds. So let's say in World v World, this is the target, right? So what I mean by combo is that I can use 5 in advance like this and then press F1 right after. So if I do this, boom, I guarantee a stealth attack. And because I get a stealth attack, I get tactical strike once again. So over here, when I get stealth, I get tactical strike. So the issue with this is that you're not supposed to be able to use Cloak and Dagger at 1200 range. But because this system has been implemented in Guild Wars 2 from the start, I don't know if it was voluntary or if it was a flaw or if it was unintentional. One thing I know is that this combo system allows every classes to use a spell in advance, like Cloak and Dagger or any spell that has a delay, and then use an instant teleportation spell right after in order to combo those 2 spells. Now, if you look carefully, I'm going to do it again. Boom. So see, I have this, boom, and then I can just kill you. So you're gonna say, is that a problem? Well, the thing is that the benefits that comes with Cloak and Dagger, steal, and then tactical strike are overwhelmingly are super mega powerful. Meaning that if I daze you for 3 seconds, if I have a power build, you get one-shot kill, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's the reason why a lot of people, a lot of thieves, they use that combo system in order to be efficient in World v World and PvP, you understand? You can also use Cloak and Dagger with Shadow Step or even Infiltrator Signet. And don't forget that Cloak and Dagger, it only costs initiative and there is no cooldown. So over here you have a 17-second cooldown. Over here you have a 30-second cooldown. You can also use Shadow Return right away. And you have Infiltrator Signet, that's a 20-second cooldown. But in World v World, there's a different cooldown. Let me double check. So here, with the build that I have over here, you have a 17-second cooldown over here. Here, Shadow Step, it's 50-second cooldown. Infiltrator Signet is 28-second cooldown. So the point is that a Shadow Step, I'm going to show you with Shadow Step you can do it too. So here we go. I'm going to use Dagger 5 and Shadow Step right here. So 1, 2, 3. There you go. And then I kill you. There you go. So when I do this, I can also come back. Boom. Then I can do it again with this guy over here or this, no, not this guy. This guy over here, right? I'm going to use Infiltrator Signet at 1200 range. Look carefully, Dagger 5, boom, boom. There you go. And then I kill you. And I CC you as well. Whatever. Understand? So what I'm trying to say is that Cloak and Dagger combined with a teleportation spell gives an overwhelming amount of benefits which other classes doesn't have. So if you, a lot of people will say, yeah, well, you can do that with every other classes. That is true. But my question to you is, does every other classes have the same benefits as Dagger 5 and Steel? Because don't forget here, Steals, I can steal 3 boons. Cloak and Dagger, I can apply 5 stack of vulnerability. You cannot see me because I'll be stealth for 3 seconds. And then if I go behind you, you get 3-second days. And I can steal another 2 boons if I have Rending Shade over here, right? My question to you guys is, does other class have the same benefits? No. Like, if you take, for example, Mechanist, I can do the same thing with Shield 5 and Shift's Signet, which is my only teleportation. But for Mechanist, the Shift Signet is like 45-second cooldown, right? Over here, don't forget that I have Steel for 17-second cooldown. I have Shadow Step, 30-second cooldown. I have Infiltrator Signet, 20-second cooldown. I can use this combo 3 times in a row and get away with it without you being able to detect me at all. You cannot do that with Mechanist. You cannot do that with Will Bender. You cannot do that with Revenant. You cannot do that with any other class because, like I said, this combo system has been applied, I don't know if it's intentionally or unintentionally, in order to combine 2 spells together, which should not be combined because Cloak and Dagger is a close range, 130 range melee spell, not a 1200 range spell. Same thing with Spectre, any kind of like well that you would use because well are 600 range, but you can combo them with Steel, which would then make it like a 1200 range plus the 600 range well as a Spectre. Then you make the math. That's 1800 range spell. It becomes a modified spell. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to say is that Arenanet is actually emphasizing on the TOS that the game, like they want the game experience to be fair and balanced for every players. Code of conduct. We want to create a safe, fun, and engaging experience for all the users of the service. The code of conduct is designed to help achieve the goal and applies to all users of Arenanet's services. All right, this is an important first sentence, and the reason is when Anet says we want to create a safe, fun, and engaging experience for all users of the service, how do you define, like safe, fun, and engaging when one class has an overwhelming amount of benefits because we are capable of doing combos with 2 spells that should not be able to combo because melee range should be melee range, long distance range spell should be a long distance range spell. But my question to Arenanet is it fair and balanced for every player that the combo system allows the Thief, specifically Sword and Dagger, is it fair that the benefits that they get is not equivalent to the benefit of other class that use the same combo system with different spell? So when we talk about fairness and balance, is it really fair and balanced? Because I know a lot of you will say, yeah, but it's been like that for 10 years. I know. But just because it's been like that for 10 years, it doesn't necessarily mean that it was intentional. My belief is to think that maybe Anet was not aware that the coding behind the combo system was something that would be applicable. Because like I said, codings are different. Codings are different because back in the days, they made a game in 2012, I think. But they use an engine that is very outdated, and a lot of stuff, a lot of codings doesn't make any sense in the game. And there's a lot of stuff like you can teleport on a hill, you can teleport on the 2nd floor with certain spell a certain place in WvW. Do you think that was intentional, or was it a coding issue, or a coding? Is it a flaw? Was it a coding flaw there's another question that I'm asking myself: does Anet knows about it, and does Anet even try to fix that issue, or they cannot fix it because it is possible that because the engine is so outdated that they cannot fix that issue, that combo system that shouldn't be there. Why? Because like I said, it is an outdated engine that has been used since the beginning. So there's a lot of things that maybe cannot be fixed, and Anet cannot do anything about it, which leads me to believe that maybe Anet does not want that to happen, but they cannot do anything about it, which is why I think they are working on Guild Wars 3 to eradicate that issue of, that firewall where you cannot, fix these things. Right? Now you're going to say, what if Anet brings it back to Guild Wars 3? Now here's the thing. If they do Guild Wars 3, and if Anet brings it to Guild Wars 3, to me it means that it was intentional. That's when I'm going to figure out if it was intentional or non-intentional. Because if it is intentional, then it is unfair. Because like I said, Sword 2 is infinite. Sword 2 is infinite. Look, I'm going to show you. Boom, boom, boom. Look, I can use it again. Boom, boom. No cooldown, guys. No cooldown. And this guy follows me for some reason. Boom. Boom. Look, no cooldown. Do you see any cooldown? I don't see any cooldown. I can do this indefinitely. Boom. 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 I can do it again. Look, I can do it. I can do this all night long. No cooldown, guys. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't hate, by the way, guys, I don't hate Thief. I love Thief, and I think Thief is a great class. I don't think Thief is an overpowered class. What I'm trying to say is that the fact that Arenanet allows the combo of 2 spells that should not be comboed makes the Thief, specifically if you have a power build. So what I'm trying to say is that Thief has a lot of benefits more than any other class because they have infinite amounts of spells that all you need is initiative, but initiative is so easy to get. Look carefully. Boom. 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 Look, I can do this. I can use teleportation, 900 range indefinitely. Boom. Boom. Try to catch me. Want to catch me? Can't. Boom. And when this is on, and when I'm ready with my steel, I just do this. Boom. And you're dead. There you go. So what I'm trying to say is that Thief, specifically Sword and Dagger, already have tons of benefits. They have a lot of benefits and they're very powerful. So when you allow them to combine 2 spells like Cloak and Dagger with Steel, it makes them overpowered. The fact that they can combine 2 spells, specifically Cloak and Dagger and a teleportation spell, it makes Thief overpowered. And that's the reason why I found out 3 years later, because I did not know about this until recently, that these combo spells were integrated. I don't know if it's intentionally or unintentionally, but either way, what it means that Thief have more benefit than any other class out there. If you compare Sword and Dagger Thief to any other classes, name me one class that have the same benefit that gives you stealth, 15 stacks of vulnerability. You can steal 5 boons, 3 boons over here, 2 boons over here. Daze, 3-second daze, which can one-shot kill you if you have a power build. Also, Infiltrator Strike, which is infinite, which also you can use Larcena Strike, which can steal 2 more boons from you and does 1k damage over here, which also is an evasive maneuver. And Dancing Dagger, which applies Torment and Cripple. Infiltrator Signet, which is a 1200 Shadow Step to the target, which you can use with Cloak and Dagger. I don't know if you guys are following me, but Thief are already powerful. And because Arenanet, for some reason, intentionally or unintentionally allows the combo spell to be applicable to every classes, that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why PvP in World v World or even arenas is unfair. Because like I said, you cannot beat Thieves simply because of that, because they can combo spell like Cloak and Dagger and Steel, which becomes a sniping spell with overwhelming amount of benefits, which other classes doesn't have. Don't forget that Mechanist Shift Signet is a 45 seconds cooldown, and I can only use it one time. Sword 2, I can use it indefinitely. Cloak and Dagger, I can use it indefinitely. And if I have Steel over here, which is 1200 range, if I have Shadow Step, 1200 range, if I have Infiltrator's Signet, 1200 range, I can use the combo Cloak and Dagger 3 times in a row. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I want to address this today, because the Thief class is not overpowered. Is the fact that that the game system allows a comboing 2 spell that should not be allowed to be comboed. Same thing with Spectre, same thing with any, you know what guys? I'll be very honest with you. If Arenanet wants to make this game fair and balanced like they deem, they need to remove those they need to eradicate the combo system capability out of the game. You need to remove that. Why? Because Cloak and Dagger is supposed to be 130 range. And the reason of that is because we need to see the animation, because when you're close to the target in PvP, we see the animation. So at least there is a chance for the enemy to see, you know, like the animation. But when you are 1200 range away from the target and you use Cloak and Dagger, the chances of you seeing the animation is dim because you're too far away. So let's say we are in World v World, and let's say this is you, right? So let's say I do this, right? And I'm 1200 range away from you and I do this. Are you gonna it's like the chance of you seeing that I would do that are impossible. The chance of you seeing that I'm going to do this from 1200 range. So let me see, this is 1200 range. Let me double check. So this is 1200 range, you see? So over here, so basically if I do this from this distance and I'm like backward like this, you don't see me, right? And I do this. Did you see me doing Cloak and Dagger? No. That's why what I'm trying to say is that the benefit that comes with Cloak and Dagger combo with Steel or Shadow Step or even Infiltrator's Signet is overwhelmingly, you know, like beneficial for the Thief only, that other class cannot have. You understand? So here, this is my mechanics. As you can see, Magnet, you can do the same thing with Magnet, which is the 1200 range, and you can do the same thing with Shift Signet. Right, I'm gonna show you right now. So you see this guy over there? I'm gonna use Magnet in advance. Boom, see that? But here's the thing, there's a cooldown. But here it says 25, but in World v World is like 45-second cooldown. I'm gonna show you right now. 40-second cooldown. So I don't have perma teleportation, guys. We don't have perma teleportation. We don't have 5 boon stealing capability. We don't have 4-second days. I don't have 4-second days when I use my magnet. All I can do is to pull you, and that's it. We don't have boon. We don't get extra boons when I pull you, except if I use Sigil of Celerity, Sigil of something that gives me extra boon for CCing you. Unless I use Sigil of Absorption, which use Steal 3 boons when interrupting a foe. But again, nobody use you know, that Sigil of Absorption you know, on your main weapon for Engineer, because Engineer, they can only have one set of weapon. So as you can see, guys, my Shift Signet and my Magnet 5 does not give the same benefits. We don't get the same benefits as a Thief. We don't get all that, and we don't have perma teleportation because our only teleportation is a 40-second cooldown in World v World. This guy over here, if I do this, what's the cooldown? 16-second cooldown, 40-second cooldown, 25-second cooldown for the pull. If Arenanet doesn't come forward and say, we did not want this from the start, but we cannot fix this, if they don't say that at all, then it shows to me that it was intentional and that they approve the fact that one class is overpowered over other classes, which leads me to say that their TOS on fair game experience is irrelevant, because you allow intentionally to allow this combo for one class to have more benefits than others. If you allow it, then when you say we want a fair gameplay, then you're just lying. It's a bold lie straight in everybody's face. There he is.
Running out of endurance. Refreshing.
That looks valuable.
strength fails me. Armored up. To kill rising. To kill rising.
Mhm.
Get up.
Eat my dust. To kill rising. Eat my dust. Armored up. Bad shape here. Armored up. Low on endurance.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks.